Hey oily friends, it's Kathleen from Yankee Homestead. Small disclaimer, I had a tricky time finding a spot where there was enough light for you to see me on the video, but now the sun is kind of shining in my eyes, so I'm going to try to keep my eyes open normally so it won't be too distracting. But let's talk about essential oils for spring allergies. It is that time of year. You can see our cherry tree is in full bloom behind me. The daffodils are blooming. 'Tis the season for itchy eyes and drippy noses and respiratory issues. So let's talk about what we can use from our oil stash to fight all of those concerns. I have to start with my very favorite essential oil remedy for allergies, and it's Tri-Ease. This is a combination of lavender, lemon, and peppermint oils. We used to have to make our own capsules of those oils, but now doTERRA has these little soft gels with those three oils, lavender, lemon, and peppermint. This combination is known to be very successful for many folks in helping to calm seasonal allergies. So I take this every day. When seasonal threats are high, I tend to even take 2 in the morning and then 1 maybe at lunch and at dinner. So don't be afraid to take them multiple times throughout the day to keep your seasonal concerns under control. These are awesome. Those same oils, lavender, lemon, and peppermint, are also great in the diffuser. They are great applied topically. One of my favorite tricks for allergy eyes is to take a diluted roller of those 3 oils. You can mix them all together. Whenever possible, I try to layer the oils one at a time because it's just best procedure for maximum results. But sometimes, to make it more convenient, I do combine oils into my own homemade blend. But right here I have it's just lavender. I like to draw a figure 8 around the eyes with this diluted roller of lavender. And then I like to follow it with those other 2 oils, lemon. And then for some reason I don't have a peppermint roller made up. You can also get doTERRA's touch rollers, which are really handy for that. There isn't one for lemon. You'd have to make your own lemon, but you can get a lavender touch and a peppermint touch. Be really careful with peppermint around the eyes. You do not want to get peppermint in your eyes. But since I don't have a roller made up, I tend to just dot the oil. After I've done the first 2 oils, I dot the peppermint around after there's already some carrier oil there. But again, be super careful not to get it in your eyes. Speaking of peppermint, there are peppermint beadlets that are awesome. I carry these in my purse and use them for so many things. Whoops, I just dropped that. They're so tiny, they're easy to lose. You probably can't even see that, but some people call them poppers because you just pop it in your mouth. It has 1/4 of a drop of oil in it. So 1/4 of a drop of peppermint oil. These are great during allergy season. You can just pop one in your mouth as often as needed to help keep your sinuses, your airways open. Another thing that I like to do with lemon and lavender and peppermint is to add them to my drinking water. Actually, my husband does this often during allergy season. He will keep these oils in his water bottle basically nonstop, 1 to 2 drops of each. Depending on the size of your water bottle, you might even need 2 or 3 drops of each oil. But it really helps, especially if you can kind of when you take a sip, hold the water in your mouth for a couple seconds, even swish it around and let it kind of, penetrate upwards and open up your sinuses and help just with some of those, with your eyes and your nose. And then speaking of the nose and breathing, this is Breathe doTERRA's Respiratory blend. It's awesome at this time of year. You can put it in your diffuser overnight. I actually like to make my own little inhalers, and this one has Breathe in it. It's got a little cotton wick inside, and so I just add about 10 to 15 drops of Breathe. I think the instructions are on my blog, and I will post a link to the instructions in the description below this video. But so I like to carry this, and if I'm having trouble breathing, I just pull it out and you just do some deep breaths. Take it in through your nose or your mouth, and it helps to keep your airways open. 2 other oils that are really helpful for allergies are white fir We like to dab a little bit right under the nose. If that skin is irritated, you might want to use a carrier oil to keep it from stinging. And Melaleuca is awesome too. If I'm having acute seasonal distress, if something has just really set me off in the moment, I will put a drop of Melaleuca on my thumb like this, and I will press it to the roof of my mouth. Just kind of rub it around like that. It tastes terrible, but it really helps to kind of get everything under control when there's a crisis going on. You can also diffuse Melaleuca. I don't love to smell Melaleuca, but it does help to clear the air of some of those irritating substances. And then 2 more things I wanted to share with you. CorrectX is an ointment that has 5 essential oils in it. It has frankincense, helichrysum, cedarwood, Melaleuca, and lavender. And it's very helpful for that skin around the nose that tends to get irritated if you're blowing your nose a lot. Just rub this on as often as you can. I actually keep this all over my house. I have one next to my side of the bed. I have one in every bathroom. I have one in my purse. I have one in the kitchen. I have one in my desk drawer in my office. And wherever I am, when I need to, I just keep that CorrectX rubbed around that skin around my nose, and it really helps it not to get dry and flaky. And then one more thing, these are the Breathe Respiratory Drops. They have some of the Breathe oils in them, and they are great for keeping your airways open. So I carry these in my purse all the time, and they can be especially helpful at this time of year. So those are some of my favorite ways to keep my seasonal allergies under control with essential oils. I have more suggestions for you. There is a free printable that you can get at the blog, and again, I'm going to have that link for you down in the description of this video, so check that out for even more tips. You can print them out and keep it around your house. So happy spring, everybody, and happy oiling!